Hi there, it's me, Jesse, the Game Master, and I've got a little bit of an announcement for you. Well, not so much an announcement as I'm sorry, pardon our dust. We are still working out some kinks in our recording technique, and while it's sort of working, you can see that there's some obvious issues. The equalization's a little messed up as I'm just a smidge louder than everybody else. We are definitely still working out some kinks, and we're just happy to have you along for the ride. That's all I've got for you for now. Thank you for your understanding, and I do hope you enjoy the episode. I think you'll like it all the same. In the aftermath of the Great War, when atom bombs fell like rain on a tin roof, and people had thought themselves untouchable by the firestorms of atomic war, the Republic of Texas, now lovingly referred to as the Lone Star Wastelands, emerged as an unforgiving, irradiated desert, where survival is a struggle only made possible by the efforts of community and cooperation. In this desolation lies San Alamo, a vault city built upon the ruins of what was once San Antonio, and the mostly intact ancient fortress the city took its name after. You see, even through atomic fires, Texans would always remember the Alamo, a sanctuary for those seeking refuge from the horrors of the wasteland, the beating heart of rebirth and restoration, a vault that did not carry out its inhumane experiments upon its population, and instead faced the radiation-burnt wastes beyond its lead-lined walls with open hearts and minds. All those outside the vaults, those affected by radiation or FEV, mutants and raiders and simple wasteland folk alike, San Alamo recognized them for what they were: victims of a terrible war. Refugees to whom the Vault City opened its arms, and so, fueled by pre-war technology and post-war ingenuity, it is San Alamo with its bustling population and council of directors that set the laws of the land, and the nearby settlements send their representatives to San Alamo, and the Brotherhood of Steel abides the local laws to a point. All these folk working to restore some semblance of order to their shattered home. And from this vault, from this city of rebirth, we meet our intrepid scouts and scavengers, brought together by duty as a civil patrol, meant to keep the peace and cull the threats of the wastes in this dangerous and broken land. We see the chromosentient mutant in his fine clothes, so smart and sharp, with shifting, camouflaging pale skin, standing tall and observant with icy blue eyes and downy white hair. Well, if you could call it hair. Our enigmatic chromosentient, Lipo, who is much beloved and much feared for his strange ways, but is exceptional at finding hidden paths in the wasteland. Some say that Lipo is an exile from New Eden, but few folk who talk to Lipo can put his story together in any meaningful way. His strange way of talking, feeling like chasing after a rad roach in the dark. But with all that known, he has been in the vault for a good long time now, is known to be relatively harmless. Oh, but that don't stop mothers from telling stories to their little ones about how Lipo will crawl through their vents if they don't start behaving right. We see a glowing ghoul, wrapped in slightly burnt vestments, leaning against a staff made from Scaven's signpost. A sense of benevolence and calms washes off from him in waves. The first overseer of Vault 77, now a legend to the folks of the very vault he was meant to lead. remembered for defying horrific orders and giving the people in his vault a chance at truly living how they were promised, exiled and betrayed by those who thought that vault tech knew better. Now a ghoul, devoted to the powerful god, the god of glow and radiation, to the god of split, of destruction, of creation, of Adam. And the soft glowing light that Dawson emanates, some might even find that his faith is as powerful as many Adamites claim. We see a scientist, calmly checking her rifle and medkit, dressed for the wasteland, but consistently taking notes on her companions. Mutations are her specialty, after all. If you were to tell someone in Vault 77 that there was a synth hiding in plain sight as a Vault scientist, few would know what you meant. Fewer would care. The Institute doesn't have its claws in the Lone Star like it does in the Commonwealth, but Celeste. Celeste remembers it, saved by the railroad and brought all the way from Boston where they thought she would be safe. Far, far away from her cruel creators as they could get her, Celeste is now a researcher with a history that few question. Plenty of folk wander in from the wasteland, sharp as broken glass and as hollow as a bottle. But her mind and her eyes are sharp. She can see further than most. We see a caravan guard, rugged and battle-worn, a scar across his cheek and a shotgun slung over his shoulder, slightly hungover, but still standing at attention as he tries to put his personal feelings aside to handle the job to come. The lone survivor of a brutal Deathclaw attack, his caravan lost, seeking a new purpose. Logan Sweet, trained by the best, dealt with the worst. A local hero to those in San Alamo, brought back from the brink of death by the skilled hands of the Director of Science and the Director of Engineering, but haunted still. There is good in Logan Sweet, but those ghosts still cling to his arms and legs, crying out as they were shredded by a terror that has few equals in the Lone Star. Together, they have embarked on a journey through the Lone Star Range, on a civil patrol to keep the fragile peace. Facing challenges, making alliances, and unearthing the secrets buried beneath the irradiated Texan soil. In this world of atomic-powered wonder and post-apocalyptic horrors, they will discover their paths and forge a new future. If they manage to live that long. The wastes are unforgiving and the rads will get you just as sure as a gecko will chomp on your leg. But the problem of war, well, that never changes, now does it?
You know, my favorite part of that intro is how fucking loud it is. I'm gonna have to beep that out, but like, it's so loud. Hi everybody, welcome back. How you doing?
Hello.
Good.
Hello.
Fantastic.
I think Deontay's dying. Not Dawson, just straight up Deontay.
He's just getting ready to play awesome.
Always getting in character. Yeah. Speaking of our characters, I want some more fun facts. I want some more fun Wasteland facts about our characters. So, I guess today we're going to start with Dawson. Give me just a little, like, what does Dawson do in his free time when he thinks no one's watching him?
He really loves to pray, you know? He's a real big prayer.
Yeah? Damn. Like,
Before
real devout.
Yeah, like before the atoms dropped, he was a real Jesus fan, you know?
And now he's an Adam fan?
Yeah.
Oh, like easy transference there.
Oh
You
my
know what? I
goodness.
want to know about Lipo's favorite book, because we talked about like Lipo was reading a little bit. What's Lipo's favorite book?
Lipo's favorite book to read is Cooking Wasteland Styled.
I love that Lipo reads a cookbook before. Does he read it before bed? Is that like his like?
Yes, he reads it before bed so he can memorize the recipes for when he wants to use them later.
What a sweet man. What a little grandpa. Speaking of sweet man and little grandpas, Logan's sweet. Marcus. Did Logan ever make his own wallet?
What's a wallet? No, he never made a wallet. He just has a. He does have a custom pouch for his caps though.
Just a little pouch off to the side. Does it like
Made it by
lock or
hand.
something?
No, it's made out of. I had something cool. Made out of black leather.
Ooh, Brahmin hide dyed black.
Exactly.
And for our character who, through the benevolence of the dice and actions of your fellow companions, didn't die last game. Hey, Celeste.
Mm-hmm. That's me.
What did Celeste exactly see when she died?
That's a fucking fantastic question, because I just thought maybe nothing but darkness.
She just
'cause it was
shut
only
down.
it was just a second. So in her mind, maybe it felt forever, but in reality, it was only a few seconds. So it was like, almost like when you take a nap, before anything happened,
Oh my god, yeah.
then she got pulled back to life. So for now, it's just darkness until she dies again.
Until
Hopefully
she...
not.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we're gonna hope. We're gonna really hope for that. So since our last game, I've tweaked some stuff. I've implemented some new things. We've got some stuff going on. We know how things work now. And I'm still gonna try my very best to kill you. I hope you don't die. But where we had left off in our last game, oh man. Our intrepid scavengers and scouts had a meeting with the 4 directors of Vault 77, where you reported on the super mutant menace just a little bit north of the vault, bringing in a few new people. Coco, a ghoul assassin who you might have killed her only pet and best friend in the wasteland, a giant dragonfly. Which, you know, probably it's fine. You actually did make it okay. You approached that situation honestly and truthfully, and like came out on the other side with some good persuasion checks. And the scientist Grom, a super mutant who has been charming and affable and very, very much trying to get away from the super mutants he once served. You gave the report, but had a secondary issue on your mind, the Chupacabra, which had escaped the vault, which immediately y'all stocked up, got yourselves equipped, even after have just gotten off the road, put yourselves back out on the road and started really doing some travel. After a day and a half of travel, you got within a mile of the Chupacabra before you encountered some of its victims. Ferocious ghouls hardened by dark earth and drained of any blood. You fought them tooth and nail before Dawson managed to turn a few of them to his favor. Celeste nearly lost her life in that combat, as well as Logan. Logan also almost died in that combat, saved by Lipo, and Celeste saved by Dawson. After that encounter, you felt just a little bit stronger, a little bit more capable as you salvaged the wasteland, and Logan took a level in Armorer of Artificer, now doing some real technocratic bullshit with basically homemade power armor. Dawson leveled up in Cleric. Lipo went up again in Rogue, I believe. And Celeste.
Yes, Lipo did.
God, I love you, Lee. Celeste went up in Ranger, and that is where we had left off last time. After you had all healed each other, taken a little bit of a breather before figuring out what to do next, Celeste taking a scope off of a 45 caliber, am I saying that right? 45? 45 pistol, revolver, and putting it onto her rifle, giving her a scoped hunting rifle. Just what she wanted and what she needed. Y'all still have some way to go, but as we come into today's game, the wastelands around you are not hostile. They are teeming just a little bit as these ghouls, rescued from the influence of a dark atomic power of the Chupacabra. You find yourselves beat, battered, and honestly, two of you are very tired after having lost quite a bit of blood. With that, I will ask, what are we doing?
I still need to roll to see how the armor came out.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and roll. This would be an intelligence, just check.
Okay. Also, Felix, thank you for reminding us.
Love having a lore keeper. Oh, I need to... Don't worry about that Brotherhood Steel tank. None of that was imported. You don't have to worry about it.
That's a +4, so 19.
19? Dude, easy. Logan, as you're stripping metal from these seats, taking straps and tearing pieces apart with your mechanized hand and arm, using your leg to get the torque and tension you need, smashing pieces together, you make yourself a pretty fine set of metal armor. It's a little flimsy. You think you could do some improvements on it, but for all intents and purposes, better than being out in the open. Your armor class goes up to 18 as you make some scrap metal armor. However, against energy attacks, that is a armor class of 17.
Gotcha.
All right. So, I'm going to say that is going to take at least half an hour. Cool?
Yeah.
All right. In that time, as Logan begins working on some armor, Lipo, Dawson, Celeste, y'all have something you can do here. What do you want to do?
I want to ask these ghouls some questions.
All right.
Dawson obviously being my translator. He'll know what you're doing, Dawson, so I'm just gonna interrupt whatever scene you have going on with these ghouls. Celeste comes over to you, Dawson, with a notebook open and pen in hand, kind of tapping it onto the paper, and she's like, Dawson, Father, I need your help translating some questions I have for these ghouls, if you would not mind a moment of your time.
Depending on the question, my child, you shall receive an answer.
How did they exactly die, besides the obvious blood drainage?
Ghouls come from every situation. They come from the same problem. Too much
No.
radiation from the atom. If you want specifically how they died,
Yeah,
I think
how
their
did the
brains.
Chupacabra kill them?
Chupacabra. I'll look at my ghouls and go, how did the Chupacabra kill you?
The ghouls at this point, curious as you're talking to this human, are like focused in, each of them kind of like leaning in and against each other. As you speak to them, they chitter amongst themselves for just a moment as the one in the middle points down at its legs with a curled hand that's difficult for it to maneuver, and then reaches down and digs just a little bit.
Ask them if it killed them by pulling them into the ground.
Were you ghouls pulled in to the ground?
Yes.
That's amazing. In a scientific sense. Did they come out of the ground afterwards? Or did the Chupacabra drop them off
I would
somewhere?
say at that point, like, as you look at these ghouls, you can see that, like, they're cut, like, their clothes are torn up. Not because it's, like, cool clothes that have been decayed, but because they've had to dig themselves up out of the ground.
Oh man, that's horrifying.
Just filthy, covered in dirt and caked in dust. You think that, like, if you were to clean them up, you might be able to, like, identify these people, but the thing with
I don't wanna-
ghouls is they're constantly rotting and mutating and shifting and changing. There's so much about ghoul anatomy that just doesn't work.
Yeah.
These ones are strange, for sure.
I want to do a kind of a medical check on them to get just to see what else is going on. So Celeste looks at you, Dawson, and goes, "Would they mind if I got closer, gave them a little medical check, you may call it?"
My child, they are still ghouls. They may listen to me, but they're still wild.
Just ask them not to kill me at the best that you can.
As they may be calm for now because I fed them. I am low.
You can
Unless-
roll a persuasion check on this if you want.
No, I don't want to persuade anyone. I don't want to risk it 100%. I've already died once. I'm a little bit like on the defensive. Usually Celeste would be like, "Oh, Hell yeah, for science, but dying again is not really in her cup of tea.
My child, if you have something that good, that has a little bit of radiation, I could more guarantee you safety. As ghouls grow hungrier by the minute.
Oh, you do have something with radiation in it.
I do? Oh,
You
I
have a
have
couple
Javier's
things.
face.
Yep.
Is that what you're talking about?
Also, the vial of dilute FEV.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, that would
don't
have
feel like-
radiation in it. It's dirty water.
Okay.
Do you want to feed them Javier's face or some dirty water?
I have to do the dirty water because Javier's face has became like a rabbit. Like a good luck charm at this point. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, fucking horrible, but yeah.
Celeste will look at you, Dawson, and be like, I have something I could feed them if they promise to remain calm as best they can. And Celeste will take a step closer over this body, doing her best not to step on it. And she holds out the vial of FEV.
Roll a persuasion with advantage, but since you have a point of exhaustion, I think that just becomes a flat persuasion check.
Oh gosh, game. Please don't let me die. I'm so scared. What if Dawson helps me out on this?
Fine. What if you can't get more advantage?
Fuck, that's right.
Yep.
I should have used
One of the
Javier's face.
ghouls looks to the others, and the two ghouls almost converse quietly with chitters and snaps as one of the ghouls reaches out and scratches your arm, testingly, trying to figure out if you can be trusted. As do you accept the scratch?
Yeah.
You take a
Oh.
full 4 points of slashing damage as a wound in your arm opens up. The ghouls look and wait, and then reach out and take the vial of FEV as the one that's most injured begins drinking it down. You see a soft glow emanate from it as the radiation spreads through its body, and it looks sated. You can do what you want to do.
Cool. I'm gonna do a medical check on this guy.
Do it. What? He's dead.
For sure. I was just wondering, more or less, how long he's technically been dead. If I've been able to tell if he's been dead for a day, if he was
A few
2 days ago.
hours.
a few hours. Okay.
This, I would say, depending on like how the body is desiccated for sure, been
Yeah.
buried deep within the irradiated soil of the wasteland and all that. You would guesstimate around a couple of hours this death has occurred. So that means the Chupacabra has fed, and looking around at all the bodies around you, has fed thoroughly recently.
Just a couple of hours. That's really fast transformation. Really scary, but awesome at the same time. And then Celeste will, in a way, give a nod of thanks and walk away and be like, "Thank you, Dawson, for your cooperation." And she's just gonna sit on the tracks and patch herself up because holy fuck. Just light patching. Maybe rips her shirt and just wraps around the fucking scratch.
Do a short rest.
Yes, 100%.
All right. Roll your short rest. Use as many hit dice as you want.
I would like to drink my radiated water from the generator that I collected.
Which will give you all of your rads back.
Sick!
Right. Lipo! What are you doing?
It is me, Lipo. Lipo is going to try to patch up some of his wounds because he's still hurting. Did you hear me?
Yeah, no, I heard you. Are you going to do a short rest?
Yes.
All right, roll that short rest. Use as many, I'll say, to make this easy, Logan finishes his armor about midway through y'all's short rest while, y'all have to finish up that full short rest.
How do I use one of these dice?
Whenever you click the short rest button, there you go, buddy. Ooh, a full
Roll again.
8. Oh, a 7. You're at max.
Success.
All right. Celeste, you did not use any of your hit dice.
Nope.
Do you want to?
I wanted to use one, but it wouldn't let me select one for some reason. It was kind of being weird, so I did just click short rest. That was it.
Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. With that, the 3 ghouls just kind of click and chatter and wander about as they wait for Dawson. Dawson, you drink your irradiated water. You look to your allies as they patch themselves up and equip themselves. Dawson, what's going through your head right now?
Mainly thinking about how this Chupacabra really has messed with the balance of the atom. That these people were not meant to be like this. It was not their time. But the Chupacabras changed it. We must put an end to this Chupacabra so we can once again have balance for the atom.
What do you do?
As soon as I have everybody ready, up and at 'em, I'll send the ghouls to start smelling it. Start tracking down quickly.
I'll say I'll make 3 survival checks. With advantage, because you're there helping. You know, on one hand, it's kind of fucked up. On another hand, I did roll a 0 on one of those survival checks, which is so funny.
Very middle of the pack rolls.
Yeah, they're not great at this. Their wisdom is bad. But with a 13, an 11, and 11, the ghouls themselves begin sniffing the air as you give the order. They look around, trying to find that energy, that sensation that they felt, and one of them snaps his head and looks into the distance. And you see the other 2 look in the same direction that one's looking, and they begin moving in unison off towards the northeast.
Everybody ready?
Ready.
What?
Now, I need everyone to keep a safe distance. I'm going to be feed them little at a time, so I will be glowing for quite a bit.
Okay.
Can I do... Can I see how... Are they decaying faster than normal ghouls because of the Chupacabra?
Do a medicine or insight check. I will say, since Celeste fucking nailed hers earlier, I'll give you advantage on this.
First roll,
23.
23. Second
See what you get.
roll is a
A
7.
7. 23 will tell you this. As you look at them, they are degrading and decaying much faster. One of them was able to fully speak to you, to say, praise the atom, while these three have just been able to barely manage words and express to you. And as you look at them, they are decaying and shriveling. You see, I think, as you walk behind them... Damn, me neither. As you walk behind them, you get the sense that they are falling apart.
I would feed them 4 rad
All right.
just to keep them pushing for a bit.
All right. You got to be like right up in their business, like right around here to do that.
That is fine.
All right.
And I'll
Logan,
just-
you... No, go on, buddy.
And I'll tell everyone to keep a safe distance.
All right. Lipo, you begin moving forward with Celeste. Logan, you strap on the last of your armor, making your last checks. This should do you well. And as you see that glow of radiation, what do?
I just aim back. I don't want to get
No.
radiated.
Not you. Logan.
Oh, sorry.
Logan, you're probably muted.
I'm muted.
Might be muted.
I'm still
You are
getting
muted,
used to that
buddy.
new headset. Logan saying this takes... He does his usual, 5 feet back.
At least.
Yeah, he... Kinda just eyeballing it on how much the radiation is, he just backs up.
Let me go ahead and give that sweet, sweet radiation glow to our good friend Dawson. Light. 10 feet animation. Pulsing. And let's just make that a green, why don't we? There we go. Alright. With that, as Dawson begins to glow, his ghouls around him, absorbing the atom that he provides, the four of you move further into the wastelands, leaving this little shack behind. So, two of you are encumbered. This matters.
I'm encumbered?
No, you're not.
Oh.
Celeste and Logan are encumbered.
I'm encumbered? Or she-
You're encumbered. You gave yourself half plate armor. That's 40 pounds. Yeah. Lipo has more carry weight than you, and it's so because we based the chromosentience off the bugbear, like to begin. So he counts as a size bigger than you do.
Oh, that's fair.
He's so strong. It's so silly. But with that, we stopped right about here. You all either have to go slow or take normal. If y'all are going stealthy, at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Or let Lipo
Y'all-
hold something.
Y'all also do have a point of exhaustion already.
Yeah, I want to go slow. If we have multiple points of exhaustion fighting the Chupacabra, then we're just gonna die.
All right.
And I guess I should have a little bit less because I drank my Lyle FEV and then I ate the rat away that I was given. but that still puts me at 50 pounds on the dot.
Did you use the Radaway?
Yeah, we didn't know how to use it, but Logan gave it to me, and I was like, okay, I'll use it. But we weren't sure how.
You heal 6 points of radiation damage. There you go.
Oh.
However, you need to make a con save DC 12 or take a point of exhaustion.
Please do not fail me, dice.
You're good.
See.
Oh,
19, 25. All right. That was the Radaway that you used. Yeah, even using that, you're still just point. Do you want to just throw something away? I swear to God, like just like a vial of acid, maybe a flask of oil.
Yeah. Well, I also have the vial of FEB still there that I want to take off.
Oh, yeah, delete it. There you go. Now encumbered.
Hey, I'm safe. Oh,
safe.
there's a bar down here. This is sick. I never noticed.
Yeah, that bar that shows you encumbrance. Logan, for you, buddy, do you want to let Lipo carry something? Mm-hmm.
Logan.
Oh, powered steps.
Powered steps. Would that help with my movement at all?
That would help with your movement. That brings you back to 30 feet of movement speed, which is not awesome, considering you are still over encumbered. However, this ramshackle frame you've put together at least helps distribute some of the weight you've got on you. I'll allow it.
I just don't have anything I can really get rid of to lose any weight. That's
You
the
got that
thing.
scrap? Oh, you used that scrap, didn't
u-
you, to
I
make the
used
armor?
all my scrap.
Boop.
Too
Got a little
bad.
bit more.
Give him your rations.
Logan, I give him my gecko meat. So apparently I still have that. I thought it would have.
Give to Lipo.
I give him my gecko meat.
There you go.
Logan just looks over at him and says, "Here, Lipo, mind giving me a hand."
Lipo takes it and pushes it into his bag.
Right back.
All right. Y'all begin moving forward, now able to go at a normal pace now that you're not fucking encumbered and exhausted terribly. Let's go ahead and see here. I need... one of y'all to roll a survival check for me. You have advantage because you have a pack of
I can
hunting
do it.
ghouls. Damn, a 20, and then a nat 20. Fuck yeah.
Now I'm not gonna get any 20s for the rest of the night.
Let me go ahead and move y'all to where you need to be. As you're moving forward, there is... using ghouls in this way is certainly strange. It doesn't feel great in its entirety, but as you continue moving forward, eventually, you do come across a camp in the wasteland. Turn this down. With a nat 20 on survival, this is what I will give you. As you approach this camp, you see sandbags and tires piled up to make these makeshift walls around a van and a camper that's attached to the van. You see beds that have been set up as well, a small scrap pile off to the side, and a little defensive position to the north of it. And a little bit further to the southwest, you see a group of raiders. Just a couple. A raider. Just fixing one thing. A raider, a dog, and, well, it's hard to call them human anymore, but you have to assume that in all the layers of armor, that Blood Legion berserker might be human still. As you approach this scene, what is it you are doing?
I'm gonna. Yeah.
Last thing, just point of interest. You see holes
Yeah.
dug
Ew.
deep into the earth disturbed and moved. And you know you are basically right on top of this Chupacabra.
I'm gonna whisper to Dawson as best as I can from the distance I'm at. I'm gonna tell him to cut his radiation because don't need that Chupacabra coming up on us right now. And to send his ghouls forward.
Dawson, you do that?
Yeah, I'll turn off the glowing, and then I'll send them to attack.
Your ghouls look confused as the glow dissipates and you see them start twitching and moving angrily. What word do you utter to them to send them into their furious rage? I will tell you, after this, you will lose control of them.
I tell them to go feed. Quench that hunger. And ghoul, obviously.
Yeah. You watch one just fly, rush, jump over a wall, and start slamming into the side of a car. Another one follows not too far behind as one... I'm gonna go ahead and roll this real quick.
Oh, holy shit.
One of the ghouls sees those two, looks to you, and sneers as it moves towards this hole. It begins digging down slowly, just pulling huge chunks of earth up as it begins looking for something.
Can I go investigate the hole with it?
I immediately grab you, and tell them to wait.
From
Okay, I'm
where
waiting.
you are.
I'm gonna roll investigation.
Wait.
What
Okay.
are you investigating?
Why? Well, I can see those holes from here, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna go can I see these guys over here?
Yeah,
do I need to roll
easily.
perception?
They're looking curious at whatever the hell is happening, but they're not actively doing anything at this moment. You see, like, one of the one raider not covered in heavy armor look over to the dog and says, "Are you seeing this? That guy just told a bunch of ghouls to do something. Should we hire him?" The dog just growls. "Yeah, you're right. We'll kill his friends first." What are you doing, bud?
Did I hear when he just said right?
I think it's maybe lost a little bit over the sound of the wasteland and all that, but you get the sense just from your passive insight that they don't seem very fond of you all.
Okay.
They're not aggressive immediately, they're just curious as you've come up on what might be their score.
Okay. Then Logan will actually just look at the group and say, so, is this where our target's at then?
For now, yes.
Do we exactly have a way to lure it out? It seems like that ghoul over there is trying to hunt it down.
That's what we're gonna see. I have a few theories, but I want to see what this ghoul is doing first.
You watch that ghoul dig down into the earth, going head first into this hole and digging down. It looks comical for just a moment as its legs stick up out of the ground as it slowly shifts and burrows and moves deeper into the deep, dark soil of the Texas wasteland. And it's just gone from your sight.
I'm gonna go investigate the hole now
All right.
because I have a.
That's not for anything. That's just them attacking the car. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I was like, oh fuck. We'll go investigate this lovely little hole.
Yeah.
I have a
Nothing like
wild- Oh my gosh! I knew I should have saved my
Nine.
20.
Pretty good. As you look at it, you're pretty sure it's a hole. I'll be nice though. With a 9, you do recognize the pattern of it. Reached
Yeah.
up, pulled down. Someone was standing here, and as you look around, you see that there are corpses, drained of blood, not pulled into the earth the same way, but definitely familiar.
Hmm. Okay.
Logan will walk over and I'll roll investigation.
Sure.
12 plus 6, I believe.
18?
Yeah, 18.
Deeper down below in this tunnel, you hear it. A skittering, a movement. Celeste doesn't seem to hear it as you look upon her, but she seems more focused on something else about this. You hear the skittering, the muffled screech, the rending of sinew and tendon and flesh, and a slurping sound deep beneath the ground.
Logan will look over at Celeste and say, Doc, you may want to step back. Seems like our target is down there somewhere.
Just thinking.
Well, you may want to do it a little bit farther away from the hole. At least if it starts digging where it hasn't dug already. It'll give us a bit more of a chance to catch it, I guess.
I'm more worried. If I was worried about it pulling me and I wouldn't stand near a hole, I'd be standing on top of an object. Because it's only a matter of time before it comes up and tries to pull any one of us in. Then she'll step away from the hole.
Alright, Dawson, Lipo. Looks like we may have to tempt this thing to the top, to the surface. If we want to deal with it.
Or we could use the raiders that are over there.
I think it's at this point that the one raider, out of the armor just goes, "Hey! What are you fuckheads doing?"
looking at a hole, sir.
Oh, you want to look at my hole?
Ignore that one, sir. I wanted to click that one.
Lipo just fucking slips away. This, like, raider, like, turns around and flashes you his asshole, and he's like, how's that for a hole?
I'm surrounded by idiots.
Oh, Lebo, don't do it.
I want to shoot that target so bad.
Lipo is going to take a rock and throw it in the hole that's furthest away from us.
Roll just a straight dexterity check for me. You know what? I'll allow this to be a sleight of hand if you want.
Sure.
Yeah, you pick up a rock, and as this dude's like, hey, I bet you like Bofa, don't you? Bofa these nuts! It's an ancient pre-war joke. You're fucking devastated right now. There's just a sound of a rock being thrown, so slight, as there's a slight shift in the earth. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Lipo, you feel it as close as you are to the ground. You feel the ground shift and move. You know that Chupacabra just moved from whatever the hell it was doing.
Interesting.
Now that you've gotten a free show, why don't you pay up? Huh? We'll take everything you got on you.
Lipo's gonna shoot them.
Lipo.
How far away are they?
Oh, they're well within range, my man. 50
No,
feet.
I need to make sure I don't have disadvantage with one gun or the other.
Oh my gosh, Lipo.
Lipo's a fucking bloodthirsty monster. I love him. 14.
14.
Surprisingly,
I want to shoot the big one.
the big one is
The
this
one in the
guy.
front.
That is not the big one. That's just the one that's talking.
Oh, is he the one who flashed his asshole?
Yep.
I'm shooting him.
Shoot him in the asshole, Lipo.
Asshole away. Don't be shooting people in the asshole.
Should have pulled his pants up.
Lipo shoots him. Does he hit?
Hold on. My headphone's unplugged. Yes, you absolutely hit. Surprisingly, you do hit. Oh, yeah. Sneak attack. 8 points of damage. You shoot. You know what? You don't shoot him in the asshole. You shoot him in the gooch. You get him right in the gooch. As there's just like a sudden like, yeah, we'll take everything you got, and then you're gonna give us that. Oh, my gooch! What are you doing? Stop standing around. Get them. They shot me in the gooch. As we come into initiative. Hey, y'all, go ahead and just roll that good initiative for me.
30-20.
Let's see here. Fanatic, Berserker, and Alpha Wild Dog. Immediately, let's see here. Oh, let's pull the carousel up. Top of the round. No ties on this one. We begin our combat. with a surprise round from Lipo as he shoots him in the gooch. Logan Sweets, that is your turn.
Alrighty. Seeing that they're getting to the fight, Logan will start moving forward.
Okay.
I'm gonna go and hit that one with my lightning launcher.
Yeah. What does your lightning launcher look like?
Honestly, just to kind of RP, it's basically just a makeshift Gauss rifle that shoots rocks.
It just shot a fucking rock at this dude. You're like, eat rocks. Pew! Choice. Alright. Wow, yeah, 19 for sure hits as he takes immediately this electrified rock, shoots from a rail, hits him in the chest, and he just goes, "Ah, ow, ah, my gooch, my heart." Once on each of your turns, when you hit a creature with a launcher, you can deal an extra 1d6 lightning damage to that target. Do you deal a full damage?
Yeah.
Alright. 9 points of lightning damage immediately done to this raider as he begins convulsing just a little bit. Logan, is that your turn?
Yep, that's my turn.
Alright, Celeste, that is you. Lipo, you are up next.
Celeste will shout, "Greg, now that you've seen what we can do, we can either continue this, or I can heal you, and we can stop this fighting, and maybe come to some form of agreement." And she like loads her rifle with her new scope. Definitely eager to use it, but it's more of an intimidation tactic she's trying to pull.
Roll intimidation. I'll give you advantage.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that.
With a 16, this dude who's just been shot in the gooch and hit with an electrical rock, just at this point is just like, don't hurt me, don't hurt me anymore, don't hurt me. The berserker behind him, though, you can see just clouds of exhalation, dust, and you're pretty sure he just took a hit of some sort of chem.
Ooh.
The dog is also not plussed with you. What do you do?
So I failed.
No, you did as good as you were gonna do.
I'll hold off for a sec.
What do you hold your
you know
action
what?
to do?
Get ready for my shot.
Against what?
The dog.
The dog? Okay. Gonna kill
Yeah.
that dog?
If it starts running towards us, 100%.
Lipo takes us to you.
For Lipo's bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
he is going to use. Where is it? No, it's somewhere in here.
Steady aim.
Yes.
That's your bonus action.
Then he is going to shoot the big one this time.
The berserker. Yeah, roll it. Give me some advantage.
Okay, so the
14.
19. Although
Yeah.
I kind of want to take that 16.
Well, that's why you gotta shift click on your attacks. Maybe, you know, it goes
And then I need to.
sneak attack on it.
Yes, let me go back. Click. 4 extra damage.
All right. That is.
And as an item interaction, Can I pick up another rock and throw it at the top of the hole again?
Yeah, roll another sleight of hand. One. You pick up the rock and you look down as you're confused as to why this rock isn't being picked up, and you just see that there's just like a Nuka-Cola bottle, like deep in the ground, and you keep trying to pick it up. You're like, I know I can get this, and you can't. The Berserker takes its turn.
Not good.
Moving right here. You watch this Berserker hit another hit of jet, throwing the canister to the ground as he yells out, "Oh, Blood Legion! For Caesar! For blood! For the Legion!" As he rushes forward. And as he gets right there, the Chupacabra, with its tremor sense, jumps up out of the ground and bites the fuck out of him.
Oh.
Well, according to Lipo's plan.
Yeah. Lesbia's just gonna whisper that.
Ooh, this would be half damage. Alright. The Berserker, a heavy bite rips into his thigh as he screams out in pain, unsure of what just happened. As he looks down, the cloud of dust and debris and dirt kicked up from the Chupacabra, jumping through the ground. He takes a reckless attack and then does his two-handed cleaver. Gets advantage on this. 18, 5 slashing damage. I get to roll initiative for the Chupacabra now. Oh, he got that one.
That's where it should be.
The Fanatic at this point just screams and runs away. 15, 20,
Double good.
25, 30. Gets right about here. I'm gonna roll something for him. 18. Jumps up on this rock. The wild dog, unsure who to attack right now, gets the closest thing it can. Pack tactics, advantage. Does bite Chupacabra for 13 points of damage. We get to
Do I get to
top
shoot
this
the
turn.
dog now?
Do you? Is it coming out?
Yeah,
All right. Shoot the dog.
it's coming. Okay,
Shoot
I
that
just
dog.
wanted to wait until
Damn, you shot that
I
dog,
shoot the
huh?
dog.
There's a bit of a yelp as another shot rings out. Cabra. The attack. Stab, stab. Six, 5. Goes ahead and burrows down. Takes attacks of opportunity from Dog and from the Berserker. 21 does hit. 13 does not. That takes us at this point to Dawson.
Alright.
I will move 30 feet. Right here. And I will shoot him with my gun, hunting rifle. I'll shoot
With
the
your
dog.
gun. Damn, y'all are really trying to kill that fucking dog.
Hmm.
A 5 Unfortunately, does not hit.
For fuck's sake.
I know, man. That's rough.
Well, that's all I got.
That's all you got. All right. You take aim, you take that shot. It just goes a little bit wide, not making connection with its target. And now I get to do something that y'all probably aren't gonna like.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Top of the round, Logan Sweets.
Alright. He just quickly picks up another rock, throws it in his little cannon, and fires again. 19 plus, I believe that's Dex.
Who you hitting?
I'll hit the Berserker. One.
Berserker. All right.
Oh, funny enough, I also got 19 there.
All right. 26 to hit. Hits like a truck. Bypasses resistance as lightning damage. That Berserker high on jet. You watch him shiver and shake as he looks at you. Rage as he just... I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Oh, so that's an 11. It's once per turn.
Yep. No.
Oh, okay. You just said 10, so I wasn't sure if you added the... Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
you're good.
Alright, and then after that... I'm gonna move a little bit to the right.
Yeah, whatever you
Or
want.
upwards. Yeah, I'll just move right there.
All right.
So if I need to, I can get to either hole. In case.
I knew what was gonna happen when I was like, yeah, there's a bunch
Razor.
of holes here. Yeah. Hey Celeste, it's your turn.
I'm gonna use my action to fucking dash, and so I can.
Oh yeah. You do it.
Yeah. See this car over here? That's about 45, 50 feet away from me.
Sure.
Don't
I'm
do
climbing
that.
on top
The
of
one-
that bitch.
The one with
Don't-
these feral ghouls.
Feral ghouls on it? Don't do that.
They ain't
Oh yeah,
friendly to
they're
you
not
right now.
friends anymore, huh?
Nope.
Not our friends.
This is rough because I definitely don't want to be on the ground to get fucking stabbed again.
You sure don't.
Just back away real slow like. You have a hunting rifle.
I will at least move by 30 feet. Oh gosh, I hate it when it does that. Let's see. Lipo, I'm gonna hang out next to you.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and take a shot off at the Berserker again. Everyone's hitting him.
Yeah.
I can't
Sure.
murder a dog. I have a conscience. That's fine. I should have shot the dog. I guess my conscience doesn't care.
You're like, man, I really should have been shooting that dog, huh? Fucking gonna kill that dog.
Right.
Again, a shot out. Doop. Rough. Lipo, it is your turn.
Can Lipo see what Dum Dum over here is doing on the top of that rock?
Sure. Insight check. You immediately understand that this dude saw that thing jump up out of the ground and realized that there is nowhere that he can run except for this rock. He immediately realized that getting up off of the ground is an excellent idea. As you realize, do a what's your passive perception real quick? Let me just check. 12? Never mind.
Ugh.
You realize, hey, it might be a good idea to get off the ground yourself.
Mm.
Lipo's going to shoot. Yes, Lipo's going to shoot the dog.
Hell yeah, Lipo, shoot that dog. "14 hits for 13 piercing damage. Sneak attack on top of that.
Mm-hmm.
The dog's not looking great. Just
And then he's gonna say to
rapid shot. What
Then
you
he's
got?
going to say to everyone, make a break for the rocks.
Ooh. I will let y'all know the only rocks there are the ones with this raider on top of it, ones to the far north of this map, and less like a scrap pile north as well. Lipo, do you move?
Lipo does commit to move, but as his bonus action, he's going to commit a disengage, or actually, he will commit a hide.
Yeah, buddy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then he'll move. So I need a stealth check.
Yeah, do that.
Yay for Lipo!
Yeah, yay for everyone! Just a little round of applause for Lipo, please. Okay. 30.
For sure. Thanks.
Thank you. All right. Seeing his chance, seeing you run by two-handed cleaver. Took a hit of jet, has another action. 20 hits for 7 slashing, 21 hits for 7 slashing damage.
Lipo's hiding.
Oh, you were hiding. Never
Did
mind.
he beat the 22?
I was just excited to hit you.
No, Lipo did it right.
Lipo did do it right. I guess I'll go hit Logan instead with a 20 that hits for 7 slashing damage and a 21 that hits for 7 slashing damage. I'm sorry, buddy. That armor would be really good if you didn't roll 20 and 21.
He does have good rolls.
Let's have good rolls. Gonna roll. One. Alright. From the ground, you see digging its way up, clawing and screeching, a ghoul covered in clay and dirt and blood and other viscera, its neck torn open wide as it brings itself up into the wasteland. Does not get an attack this turn. That does take us to the fanatic, who from where he is, gonna make a shot. At that ghoul. 14 hits for 15 points of piercing damage. As he just is yelling and groaning as the shotgun kicks back into his arm and he says, "You shot me in the gooch!"
My offer still stands.
I think at this point, let's get an insight check here. From the rock, he yells out, I don't know what I'm gonna do for you. Just don't kill me. I don't know what that thing is. Why are the zombies coming out of the ground? This is bullshit.
It very much is.
Incredible. The dog gets a nat 1 on its attack. Does not make its attack. The Chupacabra.
Yeah.
A 13 does not hit Celeste. You watch Celeste
Holy
realizing you are in the junction point between these two holes as the ground begins to shake underneath you, and you feel the ground shiver and open up as the Chupacabra leaps up from the ground, its gleaming black eyes looking into yours as its sharp rows of white teeth sink down into your arm and try to tear away some flesh, your leather armor getting in the way.
shit. Not this time.
Let's see. It does have one other thing that it could do. It is going to dive back into the earth. You do get an attack of opportunity on it.
Oh, hell yeah. I got a question.
Sure.
Let me double check this before. If I roll to attack, because I have the opportunity, if I hit him,
Mhm.
can I mark him as a favorite foe?
Yes.
Okay. I have not used this yet, and I think this is a good time to use it. But I'm gonna hit him with my revolver. It was not a good time to use it.
12 does not hit. As you take aim at the Chupacabra, you see its strange hide, almost like chitin. You shoot at it as the bullet ricochets off. That would have done a fuck ton of damage, but unfortunately you just
Yeah.
don't have the guts for it right now.
Okay. He'll pop out again.
Yep. One does not do anything. Dawson, it is your turn.
Oh, right.
Oh, I have to roll for these two attacks real quick. Just give me a sec. Cool. Yep. These two are still just attacking that van. You see, they're not doing a whole lot much than just scratching the paint and breaking windows.
Alright. Alright. Target this asshole. Does a 13 hit?
13 to the Berserker. 13 just hits. Dealing... Hey, Dawson, how does this dude die?
I look at this ugly mother, and I go, it is time to come back to Adam. And I shoot him right between the eyes. Right in that eye hole.
There is a perfect moment of oneness with Adam as you take aim and fire. You see every atom split before you as the shot ricochets through the inside of his helmet and bounces around inside of his skull for just a little bit. As there's just a bit of a mush that falls out from the inside of his helmet as he falls over, twitching and dead. Berserker is off initiative. Good kill, Dawson. You gonna move anywhere?
What time is it? Is it like close to nighttime? This
Like
is
2 in
sun-
the afternoon.
Okay. I'd like to cast Spiritual Weapon as a bonus action.
Bonus action, spiritual weapon. What does your spiritual weapon take the shape of this time? Is it that same irradiated knife?
Oops, I clicked the wrong one, but right now it is coming out. You know what? Yeah, well, I'm gonna keep it as a knife. As a good old radiated
Who you
combat
hitting?
knife. I wanted to hit this asshole over here, but I wanted to
Let's
move up
see.
first because I'm
60 feet. Yeah, you are not within range for that. That would still be out of range for you.
Oh, you fucker. Fine, I'll kill this dog.
Yeah, you kill the dog. For sure. 2 kills in 1 turn. You like, Dawson's just tired. You watch as he takes that shot. The bullet ricochets inside that man's helmet, and then he moves forward, picks up an irradiated knife with just the power of Adam, and shoots it forward, skewering the dog, killing it instantly.
I shall end my turn here.
It is your turn. Logan, it is your turn.
Alrighty. You know what? I want to prepare my action and just kinda. This is probably gonna be really fucking dumb, but I'm gonna kinda like, not stomp, but like step aggressively on the ground to kinda try and get the Chupacabra's attention.
Absolutely, yeah. I would say roll an athletics check for me.
They still feel me now. 19.
19. In total?
Oh no, 19 plus. Go like
25.
25.
You stomp on the ground, and there's a resonance in the deep hollows underneath you from these burrowed tunnels of stone and dirt and dust. And you know within your heart of hearts that that thing is moving towards you.
Alright. He is honestly just waiting for it to show up to like grab it and choke slam it on the ground. As soon as
Hell
it
yeah.
pops up.
Alright. You will do a grapple on your turn as soon as it pops up. Celeste, it is your turn.
So I'm gonna go ahead and move.
Sure.
No, actually, let
No?
me see how far they are first. Oh, they're 40 feet. Wait.
Sure are.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. This feral ghoul right here. I'm gonna take a shot off at him with my hunting rifle.
Sure. Go for it.
God damn it.
Oh yeah, that sure hit.
I think Hellion just walked me off the map.
Hellion sure did. Look at that. You don't have to be there anymore, apparently.
Logan just left.
Logan's like, have fun with that bullshit. I'm out.
I'll come grab your cat.
13 points of damage immediately to this ghoul, which turns, looks confused, looks at you, looks back at the car, looks at you, looks at the car, looks at you, and then screams at you, just goes, "Hurrah!" Is that your turn?
Oh, yeah, that's my only thought is they can move, and I don't want them to get up in my face again. So I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
I will let you know that this wall, they are not currently given cover by this wall, but it is difficult terrain for them to leap over it. So it might be good for you.
Oh, okay. No, that's perfect. I wasn't sure. I'll go ahead and move. I'll go ahead and move over here just a little bit.
All right. That will take us to Lipo.
It's Lipo time.
Hell yeah, it is, buddy.
Lipo's gonna use steady aim.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. And
Alright,
then
now
he's
moving.
going to take his short sword and shank the ghoul that's right in front of him.
You got those long ass arms. You can do that.
I forgot to click the button, but that's
You
okay.
get the advantage.
There
That
we
was
go.
almost a nat one. That was a little scary.
And
Ooh.
then he is going to use his first of the day.
Hold on. Give me just a second. Fail.
Unfortunate. Oh. What
You
fail?
You ain't gotta do anything else. You killed that thing.
Oh, okay.
You reach out with your blade, slicing across its throat as it, already having lost a lot of flesh, its head just lops off onto the ground.
Can Lipo use the rest of his turn to try to figure out where the thing is?
I'll say easy, you don't really have to do that. You feel from where you are like the stomping of Logan hitting the ground with his foot, attracting the Chupacabra.
Hmm.
All good?
Yes.
You know it's going to appear at least within any 5 feet of Logan.
Alright, well, Lipo can't move this turn, but he can move next turn.
Alright. Neither of them. Good to know. Okay. These ghouls. Let's go ahead and show y'all the initial work. 5 feet, 15 feet, 25, 30, 5 foot, 15 foot, 25. Now that would be 30 for that one. The fanatic from where he is. I don't think he's in range to shoot these ghouls. Let me check. Oh, just barely. Shotgun. Shotgun blast. 16 hits, 13 piercing damage to that ghoul. Gotta do that Constitution saving throw for the ghoul now. Con save. Fails. Beautifully. Wonderful. Gone and gone. Celeste, as you're moving forward and these ghouls are rushing towards you, from some distance away, you hear a shot that rings out, and for just a moment you think that raider betrayed you as that ghoul next to you just explodes into gore.
Awesome.
It is
Gonna make my
Chupacabra's
job
turn.
easier.
Logan, you can go ahead and roll that athletics check. You have to beat an 8. You might be muted, my good man.
God damn it. 19.
19? Yeah, dude. The Chupacabra, like, springs up. You see it readying these 2 massive claws, ready to stab into either side of you as you continue thumping the ground, and you reach up under its massive, stabby little arms and wrestle it down to the ground. It is currently grappled, which means it is restrained and not, I would say, just not having a good time, you know. Unless that's, you know, what you're into. Alright. Chupacabra will still make an attack against you at disadvantage.
That natural 20 would have fucking sucked.
I got a nat 20 and a nat 1. I'm having a day. A 9 doesn't hit and a 7 does not hit. as the Chupacabra begins trying to stab out at you as you like wrangle it and pull it aside. Just it is unable to hit you at all. Six. Not yet. Dawson, it is your turn.
Alright. I'd like to get close to this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to hit it with my quarterstaff.
You have advantage because you are flanking and it is restrained. Pretty good. You got a 14 both times. Good job, buddy. 2 bludgeoning damage. Ain't nothing to sneeze at. Little bat. That's all I got.
And I would like to move my spiritual weapon from there to here, which is, I think it can move there. Which it will
Use
take
the
an
corpse of this dog.
and I'll do an attack with that one as well.
Yeah, go for it.
God damn it, I hate when I fuck up.
$16 does not hit. Wait, hold on, you rolled a 14? Dude, that doesn't hit either. Sorry.
Holy shit.
I got excited. I was so excited that you might hit this thing, and I was like, yeah, that's cool. You should hit it. Narratively, that would make sense, but you did not hit it. I'm sorry.
You didn't get past its carapace.
Yeah,
Well, that's
I
the
think
end
it's
of
at
my
this
turn.
point, Dawson, that you realize you are a very weak man, and you probably shouldn't be hitting anything with a stick.
I'll get there one day.
You'll get swole like Logan. Celeste, that takes us to you.
This totally changed my plans. Holy shit. Okay. Celeste is gonna move over here on the Chupacabra because with my previous notes of this Chupacabra, okay. Let me tell you what I want to do, and then we go from there. I'm gonna dump out my vial of acid. Just shake that thing out, and I want to see if I could extract the venom that it has that turns people into ghouls from it. By instead of having the vial of acid, I could have the vial of the Chupacabra.
Of Chupacabra venom.
Yeah.
This is going to be made at disadvantage, but it is a medicine check.
Oh, I'm so nervous.
There is
Holy
nothing you
Oh, I didn't mean to reload it. Fuck. I would have got a. Shit.
Yeah. I just feel like it's right that it bites you.
Does it?
12
'Cause I have
doesn't hit your AC. You reach out trying to get like a mouthful of this thing's venom as you dump out your acid, just desperately trying to get this venom out of its mouth, and it tries to bite you. You feel its teeth sink into the hardened leather of your armor, and you are thankful once again for all the people at Vault 77.
Right.
Can
Celeste.
I do,
Oh, go ahead, Nelson.
Can I do a science check? I want to see if that's radiation.
Yeah, go for it.
That's 21.
As you're standing here trying to figure out what exactly this thing is doing to these ghouls, to these people, turning them into ghouls, you look at its fangs and they are dripping with something, and it looks awful. but it's a bright green, and it's a green that you recognize. It's not strictly radiation. The 21, I think you'd be able to identify that this thing is injecting a modified FEV into its victims as well. A biologically created FEV. Celeste, that was your action. That's going to take us to
Yep.
Lipo.
It's Lipo time.
That was your movement and action. Do you have a bonus action you
Lipo.
could do? Not really, huh? Nope. Cool. All right, you're good. You're good, buddy. Do your thing.
Lipo is going to move right up to here.
We want to jump in it.
Holy
Then-
shit.
He is going to stab it. Actually, wait, can I use steady aim
You moved.
as I moved? Okay, I didn't know if I could move and then stop and just not move the next time, but okay. Okay, so Lipo is going to stab it.
Stab it.
Stab it.
You get advantage on this because you are flanking with Celeste.
I didn't know I got advantage yet. To
Well,
be fair, I
doesn't
didn't
matter.
ask. Neither hits, so it doesn't matter.
Does not
As
matter.
Lipo's bonus action,
Yeah?
he is going to hide.
Oh,
You're gonna hide?
Yeah, hide.
How?
He is going to first roll his hide check.
Okay, no, I want to ask you, looking
Hold on.
around the map,
Lipo is going
Physically.
to walk up and hide behind Logan.
that's the funniest bullshit I've ever heard. I want you to just roll a d20 to see if I'm convinced. You are canonically taller. Go fuck yourself. A natural
what?
20.
Lipo,
Yeah,
you
Lipo.
could have done so many things.
Sure.
And that was not one of them I was expecting, my man. But choice.
Lipo, you try and stab the Chupacabra a couple times, and then you're just like, nah, and sneak over behind Logan, who is canonically shorter than you, and you crouch down a little bit and make yourself small, and you're just like, can't see me, can't see me. You're just fucking hiding.
That's what Lipo chants as he hides. Can't see me, can't see me.
Oh my god. Yep. Hey Jesse, how'd that encounter with the really scary Chupacabra go? I don't know.
Oh, you fucking feral cool.
Gonna hit Logan, 21 hits, 5 slashing damage. I need Logan to make an athletics check.
God.
DC
None of
13.
you guys thought, maybe we should deal with the ghoul.
Oh, they did.
I'm not the one who lured out the Chupacabra.
I was
There's more
literally
ghouls, don't worry
restraining
about
it
it.
so you guys could do other shit. Luckily,
Athletics check.
that's a 22.
22, you're good.
It's okay,
Raider.
Logan big strong.
Yeah, Logan.
I'm down half my health.
You sure are, buddy. Or does not hit anything. The dude just begins moving forward like, oh, it hurts to walk. Oh, it hurts to walk. Just shoots like into the air, and he's like, fuck. Just missed. Chupacabra,
Oh man, please.
you're gonna make that athletics check at the top of its round. There's no way. There's just no way it can get out of that
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
You could go ahead and roll, dude. Get less than a 6.
Derp. Nope. 30-20.
Yeah, fuck that. It does have advantage now, though. So its disadvantage is canceled out as it tries to just bite the fuck out of Dawson. Well, I'm just gonna do some quick math, real quick.
Mm.
Oh, dude, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Or what?
Nat 20s,
God, don't I get fuck?
DC 13. Well,
I'm dead.
Dawson, in this moment, as you begin to understand something truly diabolical about this creature, you see it as it locks eyes with you. And it reaches out with its massive, horrible mouth, and it tears away the front half of your face. I will say I will allow same rules as last time. If someone can pick up Dawson before the end of the next round, he can be brought back.
I have a wild question.
Yeah?
This is all hypothetical, and I know Dawson does radiation shit. If I managed to get its venom and dumped it on Dawson's face, would it bring him back?
I don't think you know.
Shit.
Please, somebody just heal him.
I'll heal him.
I wanted you guys to shoot this thing.
I'm sorry, Mike.
Things-
It's not my turn yet.
Everybody
Yeah.
decided to come and try and hug it with me. This wasn't
Yeah.
supposed to be a group hug.
No, Logan
Well,
was going.
I was just getting near it because I thought I could at least get some radiation from it. At least it would. I didn't think it in that 20, my ass, but you know,
Well,
here we are.
Radiation junkie, goddammit.
I'm cool. What do you want?
I feel like this is the conversation you have as he's dying. Logan, it is your turn.
Please tell me one of you has a stim pack.
Logan,
Stab
I'm
it-
pretty
stab
sure
its
you're
fa-
the
Wait, are
only
you
one
still
with a
grabbing
stem
it?
pack.
Are you still grabbing it?
I'm still
Yeah.
grabbing it.
Yeah,
Your
stab the
spiritual
venom into me.
weapon is gone.
Don't do that. I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, do that.
Doesn't hurt to try, right?
That sounds kick-ass. You should do that.
You should do it.
Yes.
I'm not gonna do that because
Why not?
that sounds like a terrible idea.
You should do that, dude.
Ooh.
Come on.
I'll do it.
You want me? I could only do so much. I'm basically wrangling a creature that's my size.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Logan's not that strong.
Alright.
I'm sorry.
I guess Logan's not that strong.
Dawson can lick my balls.
With what? He ain't got no tongue.
He has a tongue. Well, he doesn't have a tongue.
Not anymore.
Alright, I'm activate. I'm gonna use one of my fucking magic strength fucking urges. And I guess I'm gonna try and drip some of this venom onto fucking Dawson.
Alright.
This gives me advantage.
Hell yeah.
I want to see
Ath-
if you roll another.
Athletics
There's no
check.
fucking way.
God damn. It can kill me. It can bring me back to life. I don't know.
Sure, that'd be fucking awesome, wouldn't it?
That's a 17.
17? Sure. Let me go ahead and just roll
I guess
that,
I guess Logan just starts wrestling this thing and grabs it by the fucking face. And just
Yeah.
and just like starts squeezing fucking venom out of its face, I guess.
Kind of like
on
you see on
top.
those Facebook videos where they kind of grab the snake's head and just slam it onto the bottle.
Except instead he's
Except
just,
it's a whole body.
he's just squeezing like
Like you're milking it.
no, I honestly want to say he's just like has a hold of like the top and bottom of its mouth and it's just squeezing with all of his strength. He's not trying to get it out of the fangs. He's just trying to pop like the fucking FEV pockets of it or whatever.
I will say that is choice as fuck. I want Dawson to roll another Constitution saving throw, this time with advantage.
18.
Can I at least roll d6 for damage?
Yeah, sure.
Since I'm squeezing the ever-living shit out of this thing's head.
Yeah, I'll allow that. 4 points of damage. Ouchie. With that, Dawson, what is death like?
It's pretty much death is kind of the normal thing for me. I'm going to flash back into the old war days before the bombs hit. As the China Red Scare was going through, I was sitting down with my wife as I'm reading the Vault-Tec manuscript, saying, "Please report to the Vault something very soon. Classified. You are going to be overseer." And I'm like, "Honey, look at
Yes,
this,
darling. Oh,
Look at this.
wow!
Vault-Tec just promoted me to overseer to a vault. That means we are in there just in case those Chinese people come in and start trying to kill us."
Oh, darling, you know how I feel about your casual racism. It really
Oh.
gets me going.
Oh, because it's just that time, honey.
It's just
And-
that time. Put a baby in me.
Oh, we already have 3. What now? One more.
Hey,
And I
Deontay, have
kinda-
I told you lately how much I love you?
Yeah. I love you too, sweetie. No worries.
Yeah, don't break character.
That's
As you
kinda the
come
main-
back, just slightly, you could feel the bubbling of mutation in your face as bone begins to knit itself back together, growing upon itself, cancerous cells becoming healthy for a ghoul. The radiation slowly but surely begins rebuilding the frontal lobe of Dawson. That takes us to Celeste.
Celeste just stands there for just a split second with her hands on her hips and be like, "Oh, I didn't think that was gonna work. I'll have to note that down." And then, because Logan popped those things, am I able to scoop any of that FEV venom up? Since
It
he's
is
using
They are
all
not
in my
popped
system.
entirely. No.
Logan.
It's just like dripping into his open wounds.
Logan just looks over at her and says, "You can get some after we're done killing this thing."
She annoyingly shoots this thing in the face.
You would be doing that at disadvantage.
Oh, sad.
Ranged attacks in close
No, I-
quarters.
I have that feature that ignores
Oh, did you?
range
Did you
attacks.
take that,
Yeah,
that feature?
I did.
Ooh, Gunner, you sure do. Fuck
Nice.
yeah.
So, I was gonna use my revolver because I think it does more damage, but fuck it, I'll do my hunting rifle.
Hunting
Bitches love
rifle.
weapons.
They do the same amount of damage.
Hunting rifle's cooler.
Alright. It really is. Do it. 17.
Oh yeah. I can
Does
favor
not
foe
hit.
him. Oh, God. What is this guy made of?
What do you think?
Oh man, this ghoul's sitting next to me.
Yeah, it is.
I should have shot him.
Sure.
Lipo
Hey,
will
Lipo,
deal
you're still
with him.
hiding.
Can
This
I-
whole round, Lipo's just been hiding.
Is it finally Lipo's turn, or is
Wait.
it still?
If I
Don't
move
do that. She'll hit you.
and disengage,
Let
You can't.
Lipo hit him.
Disengage.
Can you
is an
disengage as a
action.
bonus action?
Oh, no, I cannot. Sorry. My
Yep.
bad.
All right, Lipo, it is your turn. Hey, you just saw
Lipo's gonna
Dawson,
slink
maybe your oldest
right here.
friend. Yeah.
And then Lipo's going to short sword the ghoul. Fuck, that's an advantage. I forgot. No, it's not an advantage. Shit.
It was
It's
I
an
should've-
advantage.
I should have slanked right up there, but I didn't.
Do you want to slink instead of slunk?
I would, but I already did.
I'll let you slink instead of slunk.
I'll slink right here.
All right, there you go. You slink and give yourself that advantage.
Roll one more time. Come on, Lipo.
Hell yeah, Lipo.
Then Lipo's going to use his sneak attack
Sneak attack.
and a 1d6 of lightning damage.
As you turn on the taser attached to your blade. What does it look like? Is it a
Lipo?
taser? What is this?
Lipo has a large, unstable battery and strapped down with copper wiring on the side of his knife that has a little flip that he just clicks on and off whenever he wants to add a little spice.
I think we see in this moment all of Lipo's like downy, feathery hair just goes woof as the electricity courses through Lipo's body and he slashes into the ghoul as it also takes just a little bit of lightning damage.
Lipo did it. He did a thing.
Oh yeah, he sure did, buddy. This is just love
What is
that Lipo gets some clap.
what was that roll for?
That. This one gets advantage on you.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. Wait, does
No,
it
it
not?
doesn't.
Lee, does it not? You
No,
being,
it-
you being
I-
real
I-
with me?
I'm pretty sure it does.
I
I'm
think
just
it
being
does.
a shithead.
You're being a little shit. Yeah. Natural 1 does not hit Logan Sweets, to the surprise of nobody. The Raider at this point, just scooting forward a little bit. God, I fucking love this dude. You shot him just under the dick. A 23 hits. The first hit dealing an incredible amount of damage. Oh, he rolls this with advantage. Because this guy is... Okay, doesn't matter. 23 still hits. 23 points of damage as the shotgun tears out a huge chunk of the Chupacabra. Just splattered. Fucking rough. The Raider at this point says, "You can keep all your stuff. Just please let me kill this. Please let me live." Chupacabra. Athletics check to break out. Cannot.
So I need to roll.
Do you think you're gonna roll lower than an 8?
Nope, I rolled a 17 plus 6.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think it can. I made that snap decision as the DM.
Yeah. No, you were right. I would have to literally roll like a 2 or a 1. And at that point,
Good
I'm
to
pretty sure it'd
know.
just bite my face off.
So, just so I'm completely aware, no one actually healed Dawson.
Oh, I thought the FEV healed him.
No. It just began regrowing his brain.
Dang, I would have.
Hey, healer.
I will say, for purposes of that FEV has taken you out of immediate death. and you will be doing death saves. Do a death save, Dawson.
Where the fuck is?
It is under your rad.
I see it.
I'll actually heal you this time, Doc.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
Hold up, I gotta put out 0 hit points for me to roll.
I only heal at phase.
That's fail.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Hey Logan, top of the round, what you up to, barbarian? You see a tongue slowly regrowing itself as Dawson's just gurgling.
I'm gonna use another charge of strength.
Mm-hmm.
I will heal him, Marcus.
No, I'm gonna do something so you don't get attacked while you're healing him.
Listen, I'm okay if I die.
I love hearing shit like that from Deontay. Deontay's like, I didn't really invest in this character. Like, it's fine.
I hit the ghoul with the fucking Chupacabra.
Hell
What?
yeah!
I'm just swinging this thing by its fucking face.
This is an improvised weapon attack. Roll a strength check. Fuck, that's kick-ass.
Coming off the top ladder, Logan the Wild West Mania is coming in and he's throwing the Chupacabra at the goal.
That's an 18.
He's swinging the Chupacabra. 18 hits. Roll, I'm gonna use the bite attack for this one. Roll 2d6 plus 4. You know what, I'll just roll the bite attack. 10
Dead.
points of piercing
Both.
and 10 points of necrotic. This goal has to make a con save of
Wait,
20.
doesn't necrotic isn't just red?
No. It's a
No.
different kind of... Yeah.
Okay,
There's
good to know.
two different kinds
Good.
of necrotic. I will let y'all know when there is a different...
Okay, because
constitution
I
check?
got necrotic. Cool.
I know you did, buddy.
Fuck. That's my whole set.
That ghoul is gone. As you swing the Chupacabra over, hitting this ghoul in its head with the head of a horrible monster, it just swings out as the horrible fangs of the Chupacabra swing and slash away the top of the ghoul's head.
And then when you're grappling somebody, it's half movement, right?
Yeah.
I move away from the group. So that's 10, 20, 30 right there.
Yep.
After that, you guys literally just see Logan drag this thing away from you guys.
That raider looks at you, cocks his shotgun again, and he says, I think we got this.
I appreciate it. The kill's all yours. Just make sure to shoot it in the fucking face.
You're real hot. Did you like the view of my asshole? Celeste, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm just gonna use a healing kit on Dawson.
Med check. Actually, no, med kit, you don't have to. You just stabilize him.
It just stabilizes him, yeah.
Does that
I
work
could
for a
use-
ghoul?
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, regular healing kits work on ghouls.
You are stabilized with a 1.
They don't work as well, but they do work.
Well, it's also
You
hard to
are,
kill a fucking
point of
face.
order, unconscious. Yeah, I will say for purposes of this, your tongue has been disabled. Somatic components to spells will not work.
Great. So that's all my spells. That's cool.
Well,
No,
maybe don't
that-
get your face eaten off by,
Maybe stop rolling nat 20s, just like.
well, maybe just get
Oh
good.
wait, I have one that I can do without
cool.
voice. Eye of Anubis.
Fuck, I love that one. Alright. Celeste, that is going to be your whole turn. That is your action.
Yep.
That takes us to
Lepo.
Lepo!
Can I still
It is me.
move lately?
Sure, where do you want to go? You have to stay
I'm just
within
going
5
right
feet
here.
of Dawson. Yeah, sure. Why?
Oh,
It is
Please,
me.
please, please, hun. This has been going bad enough, please.
took my subject away from me. You quiet.
Lepo, it is your turn.
It's me, Lipo. Lipo's gonna shank a bitch.
Damn, Lipo, you do be shanking these bitches, though. You get your sneak attack on this as well. Well,
Does Lipo need his sneak attack on this?
that looks suspiciously like straight up just max damage. This would also be crit. What the fickety fuck? So that's 18 plus. Hey, I'm just gonna say this thing's fucking dead. There's just no way. Lipo, how do you kill this ghoul?
Lipo chops it from the top of its head to the sternum of its chest.
There is just a horrible sound as this ghoul falls apart into two slabs. Like, oh god, that's awful. I love you, dude. Y'all are some of the sickest motherfuckers I know. I think that is all of the ferocious ghouls. They are out of initiative, which takes us, if you're done,
That Lipo will then use a bonus action to. No, he won't use a bonus action. He'll just move right here where he can still hit the son of a bitch and get advantage. So, that'll be Lipo's turn.
does have advantage on this. Two's not going to be good enough. You watch this raider move forward as he begins uttering horrible dark magics. Reaching his hands out, you see blood begin to ooze from the palms of his hand as he tries to slap the blood onto the Chupacabra. As the Chupacabra kicks and bucks, he recoils and he's like, "Ah, the Legion will claim you!"
Well,
Chupacabra. Come on. Just fuck. Roll it. Roll it. I want to see. What'd you get? 28?
16.
500? Okay.
20, 22.
Disadvantage.
Please, not my raider friend.
Well, 10. And yeah, neither of those hit.
Thank God.
Zoom.
God
Zoom.
damn. Okay. Dawson, you are unconscious. What do you dream about as you lay, having gotten the promotion to overseer? The orders are sent to you. The horrible, horrible orders. Cybernetics testing is a field of research that I think Dawson has been looking forward to his entire life, but ethically. And as you look over the orders, over the Vault 77 orders, and you see that they're going to take limbs from people willingly or unwillingly to conduct experiments on people who don't have any limbs against their will. What do you resolve in that moment as you look over the horrors that this vault is going to inflict upon people who expect safety in the wasteland?
As I do feel a little bit like a burden was just created on my shoulder, I look down a little further and see the paycheck that they were going to give me. At the time, didn't know that they would just not pay me, you know.
Yeah.
Hindsight's
About 14
2020.
million. Actually, with the American inflation at the time, it's about $18 billion.
The only thing I cared about were my kids and my wife. It's the only thing I really cared about. I didn't see these people. I don't know these people. Why would I care about them?
That brings us back to the top of this round to Logan, who has still just been fucking wrangling this goddamn thing for about 4 or 5 rounds now. Just fucking taking this thing blow for blow. Logan, it is your turn. What are you up to, buddy?
I'm gonna slam this thing on the ground. Just. Can
Release
I?
it?
Can no. No.
Okay.
No. I'm still wrestling this thing, but I'm just gonna slam it on the ground to try and stun it. Like.
All right. I will allow
Like,
that as a special action for the grapple. I'll do a
Originally, I
Constitution
was
saving
gonna
throw.
try and do my Thunder Gauntlet, but then just slamming it on the ground made more sense.
I'm gonna say this would be a DC against your strength. No way the Chupacabra is making that. As you slam it down, you hit it heavily, and it is stunned, unable to take an action this turn. Celeste.
I don't have any stim packs. Could I just do a medicine to actually get Dawson up and going?
You do not have time.
Oh.
I will allow you to use your med kits in between combats to restore hit points, but in the middle of combat, that is some heavy triage.
Okay.
He's safe for now. He's stabilized, so he's okay.
Yeah, you can see like his face growing back, which is horrible to see.
To a normal. For me.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Thing is done. I feel like that's gonna end really bad. That's not a risk. Okay, I'm gonna just shoot this Chupacabra.
Yeah, do that. You get advantage on this attack.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna roll the advantage just to see what I
24
flick.
finally hits.
Oh, okay.
17 points of piercing damage. Another intense blow to the Chupacabra. Whole chunks of chitin and flesh, hairy and spiky, are just blown away as it screeches out in alien horror and pain.
I am making this bitch my favorite foe.
Lipo.
It's Lipo time.
It's Lipo time, alright, buddy. Get him.
Okay, Lipo gonna shank. Lipo gonna shank with advantage.
17's real good for 4. 22 is real good. 4 points of piercing damage.
Lipo is going to add this.
Extra
and
lightning, alright.
diffuse.
Oh, goodness gracious. As Lipo's blade crackles with electricity, Lipo, tell me how you kill the Chupacabra.
Lipo stabs it in the top of the abdomen and slides all the way down.
There is a soft as the Chupacabra tries to breathe in for a screech as its lungs fall out of its chest, as well as a pile of stinking intestines covered in cancers and riddled with mutations. Chupacabra struggles for just a little bit longer before it eventually goes limp in Logan's arms.
That's what happens when you hurt Lipo's friend.
Is that the end of combat?
Hey, that's the end of combat.
Thank God. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say this now. That was the most frustrating combat
It was
fight
stressful, huh?
I was just like, cool. I'm gonna hold this thing. We're all gonna just shoot it to death, and that's not what happened. Dawson, to be fair, that wasn't your fault. I wasn't You couldn't have known that this thing was just gonna eat your face.
I feel like
Oh.
this is what is Logan is straight up just saying this to Dawson as he's just like gurgling, laying on the ground with no fucking face.
I love you all. I do. To be fair, I do appreciate that we got lore out of his almost death.
Oh yeah.
I like
pretty
that
good.
we got a little bit of story about Dawson.
I
Okay.
had a plan of just letting it bite me and trying to get. Fuck your plan. I was gonna be honest. Fuck whatever you were thinking about. I'm sorry. That was just me. I was being greedy, and that's my fault for dying.
It is. It is straight up your fault.
The other people in this group don't know. I did. I don't know.
Lee did great. I think Lee did kick ass, and Katie was doing awesome roleplay shit, really being true to her character. The
I also
Raider,
missed-
however, just kind of like lays on the ground, holding his like ball sack together as he just like kind of rolls into a ball and just groans softly.
Lipo's
to be
gonna look
fair-
over and say, "I'm sorry I shot you in the gooch."
Oh, really got me good. Fuck
Logan-
you, big man.
Logan walks over to this man, gives him a stim pack, and
What?
says,
What about me? Give me.
We're even now. Leave.
He
No.
like takes the stim
He
pack
can heal you.
and like gets himself in the gooch and like hold on, that's 2d4 plus 4.
No, you're lucky. You're lucky, Dawson. I have another one. I used the other one on
Oh
Dawson.
my god, and you will fucking lecture.
He like his flesh knits back together as he stands up, still limping a little bit. Damn, that's real good.
I'm up to 10 points. Yeah.
That would bring you out of unconsciousness. Do you use 2? Oh yeah, you would.
Yeah, one for what's
Yeah.
his fuck, and one for Dawson.
What's his fuck? Yeah, the raider like stands up, looks at you, looks at the thing that y'all just killed together, looks at his dead people, shakes his head. He says, "That was a hell of a thing you just killed. What do I call you?"
I go by Logan. And these fine people, the ghoul on the ground is Dawson. The one with the blade is Lipo, and our dear doctor here is Celeste.
Okay.
But anyway,
Blood Legion doesn't forget its debts. Thank you. Thank you. And with that, like, he very quickly limps away.
with that, Logan pulls out his flask and just drinks what's left. He's just like, Doc, go ahead and take whatever samples you're gonna take, but we're burning the corpse.
Or
No.
burning the corpse and wasting it. Did you see how well its armor repelled bullets? It'd be a waste not to make anything out of it.
Just fine.
Fuck.
Take care of this. Just do what you gotta
Lipo.
do, Doc. At this point, I'm done.
Nico picks it up and puts it in his bag.
You put that in. Hey, I need you to understand. You pick up a pony-sized reptile dog insect, like horrible cryptid thing, and you open up your backpack and you put like maybe its head in your bag, and you close the bag around its head, and you're like, got it.
That sounds like a Lipo thing to do.
There's straight up no way you can carry this whole thing like, in a
I'd
bag.
Logan is
Can I
too
suggest
tired.
something?
Yeah,
Hmm?
go for it, Dawson. Let's hear it.
Who's got a combat knife or some sharp object?
Lipo hands him combat knife.
Don't hand me. I'm not strong.
What you want me to do with it?
Cut the fucking skin from that bastard.
Thank you for agreeing.
Oh,
You guys deal with that. I'm gonna go.
Logan,
over here.
Logan. Come here.
He walks
show,
away.
show me how to do
Walks
this.
away.
Oh.
He's not listening at this point. He's like, nope, I'm done. I'm gonna go see what's over here.
Could I do my medicine to skin
Do
this
what?
bitch?
Skin that thing? This would
And
be a survival
Lipo gives
check.
assistance.
Oh,
I have the high survival. I'll fucking skin the bitch.
I could point you where to cut it. Like
Yeah,
That's a help
nurse
action.
helping
absolutely.
a nurse helping a doctor cut open a patient.
Of course, that's a
16's really good. 16.
Do I roll? Oh, it just does advantage.
No.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, just advantage. Help action.
well. I just click on the plus on the side.
Yeah. Dawson, as this is gonna take you a good at least 30 minutes to like begin like really scraping away this thing's flesh, and like all the entrails just fell out and there's a lot of blood pooling around the place, so you should be fine in a general sense. But like yeah, like getting this thing's armor plate off of it is pretty difficult, and it's gonna take you some time. Cool.
Yeah.
Ow. Shit, I hit my knee on my desk. It was like the top of my knee too? God, that fucking sucks. Ugh. Anyways. As the three of you are basically working on this corpse, prying off whatever useful bits and pieces you can, stringy pieces of flesh sticking to chitin. Logan,
Hello.
as we focus in on you, you walk just a little bit closer to this van. You see that, for what it is, it looks like an old Vault-Tec van. There's a small generator pumping forward nearby, with a little TV set up, a little campfire. This is not a bad spot. What are you doing over here?
As he's kind of looking over here, he's just kind of he's like weakly walking through, just kind of eyeing things, because he's figuring everybody's dead over here at this point.
You're pretty sure you just put whoever was here to rest.
Yeah, I'll say as he's kind of looking around, he's just kind of casually. He's just taking a quick look. Is this camper open?
That camper is open. At the very top of it, you do see a bunch of large satellite dishes and what appear to be some like scrap electronics cobbled together to make some sort of communications relay.
He'll go and look in the trailer.
You peek your head in the trailer, and inside here, your heart swells just a little bit as you see a tinkerer's workshop. You see bits of scrap electronic. You see wire strippers and huge collections of copper wire and aluminum and plating and bits of steel and as many screws as you've ever wanted. Whoever was working in this place, you realize was very knowledgeable with their skill and their trade, as you peek out and you see that little terminal screen, that little TV screen with a holotape reader attached to it.
Damn. I want to say he just starts like working on his armor, but at this point he's like, at this point Logan's kind of looking around like he's awestruck. He's like, he's as happy as can be, but at the same time he's like, I'm exhausted. I'm pretty sure my wounds, literally from hours ago, have been reopened. I'm gonna say he gets out of his power armor. Is there a door?
To what?
Just the trailer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He closes the door. He'll just like sit down against one of the walls,
Mm-hmm.
and he just kind of closes his eyes because he needs the rest. His
As
eyes
you sit down, tired from a day of fighting, needing rest, barely scraping by, is there some part of Logan that missed this?
No.
No.
Logan kind of dealing with both the combat scenarios that just kind of went badly. Like this
Mhm.
one didn't go nearly as badly, but he realizes with how badly Dawson got hurt so quickly, it could have gone 10 times worse. And it takes the light out of his eyes. Like, it just kind of reminds him of what he survived, and it kind of depresses him a bit, kind of thinking, I survived that just to almost die here.
And
I need to rest. And he also oh god.
from your back, your ham radio begins picking up signal. What do you do, buddy?
He grabs his radio to listen in.
You pick up the radio, and I want you real quick to do a history check for me.
Alrighty. Oh damn. Alright, 18 plus history. Plus 4. That's
Plus
22.
4. 22. As you sit and listen, the signal getting picked up, you hear it again, the you realize that this is something that you had hoped to never hear. In all of your training in Vault 77, you were trained in emergency protocol. You are listening to Vault 77's emergency broadcast system for enemy attack.
With that, Logan gets up with a start, and he just grabs everything he can. Everything he sees, he grabs, puts it in his bag, and like he gets back in his armor and runs out to Dawson and all them.
Hell yeah. Move yourself. You're good, buddy. Do what you gotta do.
We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go.
Okay.
Vault 77's under attack. We gotta go.
Oh. It's been a while since that happened.
Yeah, well, We gotta go. And he's just gonna start taking off. He's just,
I want you at this very point to do a con save.
uh... Uh... 7, 12.
Logan, as you're moving forward, that bit of adrenaline pushing you forward, you move and your body feels weak and shaky as that exhaustion begins taking its toll as you are at 2 points of exhaustion. Katie, I also need you to make a con save for me.
Lipo's going to walk over to Logan.
I'm a doctor. I stay up on that all night, so I'm fine.
And put his hand on his shoulder. Logan, we're all tired and we're all hurt. There's no way we're going to make it there in any decent time, and even if we do, what use are we going to be if we're already half dead when we make it to a fight?
That's touching, Lipo.
Damn, I wasn't expecting that from Lipo. Okay.
Yeah, fucking same. I'm like, whoa, hey, hold on.
Lipo is Logan looking at Lipo.
These
Just
horrible blue eyes.
he's just pale, like pale, dark circles under his eyes. Says, "You're right. I hate that you're right, but you're right. We need to rest. Hope everybody's all right. I guess we'll make camp
They'll
here.
have to be.
We'll make camp. Guess we'll have to deal with this when we're rested." And with that, he'll head back to the trailer. He'll
Just
like
pass out.
Yeah, he pats Lipo on the shoulder and just heads back to the trailer and just closes the door behind him and just immediately goes to sleep. He just passes out. Like, I want to say honestly, he doesn't even fully get away from the armor. Like, he gets out
He just
and
sleeps in the armor. Yeah.
Lipo
Oh yeah,
walks back
no,
over
we're
to
gonna go
here.
with that. Yeah, he's just sleeping in the armor.
All right.
He's too exhausted to even get out because it just takes too much work to get out of it by himself.
Lipo, Celeste, and Dawson, as you finish your bloody work on this once magnificent and terrible hunter of the wasteland, you do manage. Celeste, I'm gonna say with an nat 20, you don't clear any exhaustion, you just don't gain any exhaustion. Cool?
No.
Cool. You do manage to get some interesting bits of hide off of this thing's body, as well as one of its arms, fully pristine and sharper than any of the steel blades you have on you. A little bit of time and effort, you could turn this thing into a fine sword.
Celeste just sighs a little bit. She's like, well, I'm happy we got what we got from it. I was hoping to get some of that venom so you could use it as a snack, but we got pressing matters. And Celeste is gonna head over to this van?
Yeah? This old
Okay,
vault
so I
tech thing.
guess...
Yeah, you know those sandbag walls are walls.
Right.
Crazy.
Could I do an engineering to see if it works?
You could.
Oh, please, dice. Do not fail me now.
Holy shit.
As you look at this beaten up, run down, nuclear blasted van, you realize it's not in as bad condition as it looks. The windshield is completely fucked. but the
Just
tires have
smash
been
it.
just smash the windshield up. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
You look at the tires and you realize the tires have been remade. You look at them and they're just circles of Brahmin hide that have been layered one on top of another, on top of another, on top of another, and bound with old tire tread to make functionally airless tires.
Hell yeah.
Popping the hood, you look in and you see that there is, in fact, a very well maintained fusion core engine inside of this van, but there's no fusion core. Whoever camped here has been here for some time, probably trying to charge up a fusion core or make a new one or salvage one. It's just one. It will. This you could 100% drive this car. However, its fuel source is completely gone. Not to mention, looking at it, it is out of coolant. You could drive it
Got
without
water in it?
coolant. Oh no, it's not. You could use water. However, coolant itself, that antifreeze sort of shit,
Yeah.
would be more efficient in your mileage, being able to give you a longer lasting lifetime to keep the fission energy contained and cooled.
Hmm. Dang. Hmm. I don't know whether there would be a fusion core nearby. Hmm.
You tell anyone? What do you want to do?
Oh. Well, Logan's asleep.
Yeah, Logan's fucking out.
There's still two other people that could help.
I could. No, I'm gonna totally tell you guys. I was just thinking for a minute. Someone owes us a debt. So.
The Blood Legion? The
Blood
terrifying raiders that tried to use a spell?
Maybe they have a fusion core and they owe us.
Who knows? You know where that guy headed off to. You could possibly chase him down and call in that favor.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
He wouldn't be too far gone. It's just been about 30 minutes since you started getting any usable materials off of that thing.
I'm gonna wave Lipo and Dawson over to me to the van. The words that they hear when she approaches is, "Dang, it's a shame we can't shove anything in this fusion core spot, like radiation or anything." But she shows you guys the hood and she's like, "This car's drivable until we get a fusion core." That is.
Hmm. Well, where do you expect to find one of those? Lipo hasn't seen one of those in many a moon.
Maybe our friend we just saved has one. It's a long shot, but he just left. And as much as Vault 77 is still also my home. I may be what some would say a total bitch in science, but I still have a feeling about certain things. So maybe we should go after the guy?
Who?
The guy,
Listen. Even if we do go after him, there's no saying that the ones that he rolls with will honor his end of the bargain.
He owes us. We don't have to go with him.
If we don't have him, they don't know at all that he owes us. And
I
then
would
they'll
say-
just try to kill us.
In this moment, if y'all want to go ahead and do a history check on the Blood Legion for me.
Yeah. I was gonna say, he seems pretty adamant that they have rules.
Ooh, I would say this would not apply, Dawson. This is not knowledge from past life. This is not pre-war. This is post-war. And Lipo, of all the raider gangs you've experienced, I don't think you really cared to know much about them. Dawson, with a 10, I think as you're like thinking about it, really trying to piece things together, the Blood Legion is a little bit of an enigma to you as you try and piece together. I think kind of like in the haze of the in-between of life and death, you remember hearing words of power chanted strangely, but you can't be sure of it. Celeste, you would know that the Blood Legion is an offshoot of the Legion of Kaisar. They left. It's not so much that they left, it's that they were abandoned after Kaisar's death in New Vegas.
Okay.
They have become nothing more than a raider gang whose strange, arcane, and mysterious ways often put them on a level of the children of Adam, as they do some incredibly horrific rituals to those that they capture and who they deem as impure.
Okay.
Looking around right now, that dude may owe you a favor, but you don't think it's gonna be, he's gonna get you a fusion core, which is worth, let me just check here real quick.
Oh, I bet it's like 2,000 caps or some ridiculous shit.
200 caps, which is still like more money than most people in the wasteland will ever see. Like, a fusion core is straight up a luxury.
Celeste thinks about it for a while with your comment, Lipo, and she's like, you might be right. But let's look around here. Maybe somehow, hopefully someone missed something.
If y'all want, at this point, go ahead and roll investigation checks. 16. Guidance. Hell yeah. Just assume that there's a D4 on every one of these rolls.
Oh, so we put a D4? We roll a D4
Yeah.
then?
Yeah.
Lipo got a 17.
17.
21.
21. 15.
A 15.
Lipo and Dawson, the two of you begin really looking around. Dawson, I will say with a 15, you do see something that does catch your attention immediately. You see a small planter that is filled with peyote cactuses. There's no such thing as coincidences, not in the universe of Adam, not in every universe and galaxy that is split from the atoms. Peyotes have not bloomed yet. They have not formed a button yet. There's also a tub filled with irradiated water.
That it's filled?
Filled with water. It's not as high quality as the stuff that you'd get from the reactor itself, but you know, if you want to take a dip,
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna take a dip. I need to heal.
you get those hot temporary hit points. Bada bing, bada boom. So, Lipo, as you're looking around, there's a lot of technological shit nearby. There's a little power generator that is not currently running. You see tons of ammo, and as you're looking around, you find straight up just a missile. Just a full-on missile.
Lipo takes that and slide it into his backpack.
Absolutely. There's some other ammo that's kind of just strewn about the place. Go ahead and roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. 2d10s and 1d6.
2d10s. That's 1, 2, and 1d6. Roll. There you go.
Awesome, dude. You managed to find about 40 pieces of 308 ammo.
40 pieces of 308.
So that's, you have 60 right now,
Damn.
so that brings you to 100.
Yeah.
All right. A 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, dude, you're lucky with this shit. You get 20 pieces of 10mm ammo, bringing you to 64. And for the 3, I'm gonna go ahead and roll a couple d8s on this one. You find 8 fusion cells. Which are not fusion cores, but
No, it's just cool that you found 8. It's insane. Duct tape them together.
with a fucking maybe. With your investigation, Celeste, you look at that little generator that is currently not running, and something hits you as you realize that that thing, if you could power it up, would probably give you enough juice for this van to get you to San Alamo.
Okay.
There's also a large scrap heap to the north of you where you don't expect to find anything really exceptional or really great, but what you do find... Ooh, that's a fun one. Go ahead and roll a d4 for me. Three. All right. You find a couple of Molotov cocktails hidden away.
Oh my god, that's perfect. You said I needed fuel, right?
Not that kind of
This
fuel.
is
This
not-
isn't gas powered.
Well,
Alcohol.
now hold on. The generator is. The generator is not
Uh-huh.
powered by fusion cells. It is a gas powered generator,
Yo.
which would work. You might be able to make this work. As like, I think, like you just like see Dawson's just like dipped himself fully into this irradiated water, and he's looking
Right.
honestly a lot better. Lipo just has like an armful of just bullets, and a missile is kind of cheekily peeking out of his backpack. You come back holding a couple of Molotovs, and your eyes dart back over towards that generator. What do you want to do?
Hell yeah. I gotta pull out a fucking engineering and strap that shit together. But unfortunately, I don't think I want to do this on my own because that's a lot of engineering, and I'm not very a engineer type scientist. And luckily, I happen to know one who I'm gonna go wake up.
I will say at this moment, I need you to make another con saving throw.
Oh shit! Come on, game. You've been good to me.
Hey, go fuck
Yes,
yourself. Oh my god.
dude. I'm
You
a
couldn't have
doctor.
gotten- you couldn't
Night
have gotten
shifts aren't my
any of
thing.
these earlier.
Yeah, these nat 20s against like fighting the enemies or anything like that.
Yeah, I hit the
That instant
Chupacabra
kill mechanic?
once.
Yeah, no, why did that happen?
I got really low rolls and it bounced
You
off
really
his
did.
armor.
Yeah, I was fucking sorry.
It's okay. It was awesome.
I swear to God, you get one more nat 20 on these con checks. You feel exhaustion beginning to creep up on you, but you pull from a deep reserve from within yourself as you shake it off and you begin working on this project. I'll say you do not have you do not take another level of exhaustion as you continue doing this work. Do you really want to wake up Logan? He is still like in his ramshackle power armor that he
You know what?
cobbled together, and he is just out like a
No.
light.
No. Now that I'm working on it, I gotta spare all my energy on getting this going.
All right, engineering check. Let's see what you got.
God, please. If I get another roll, this is for killing me last time.
It is. You're welcome. Well, I almost killed Deontay this time. 17's really good. Assume guidance. Get a D4.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
19,
I'm
18, 19.
gonna head out early. I got it.
Yeah, dude, you're good. Well, this is we're getting close to the end of this, anyways.
Yeah.
Celeste, Deontay, thank you so much for playing with us tonight, dude. I love you. You're so good. I like being your wife. Was that weird? Was that weird for me to say?
No.
Cool. Anyways,
Uh,
thank you so much for playing, man. I hope you
I
feel
gotta
better.
throw up.
Go throw up. I threw up earlier. I feel great now.
I feel great.
It's just been a bad day for not feeling good. Celeste with a dirty 20 on this engineering check. You look at this engine, and I think we just like begin hearing like montage music kick on. Just
Mhm.
push it to the. Yeah. Like Lipo's like
crazy
wiping
rock.
sweat off your brow, shit like that.
Yeah. He lights one of my cigarettes for me or something. It's like, Lipa, I don't smoke. I just took these because I was stressed. Which is a perfect timing for you to light one of these for me. Thank you so much. Lipa holds the flashlight for me, and I'm like a dad. I'm like, Lipa, hold it to the left.
Through a shit ton of engineering, and I'm gonna say over the course of 3 hours, you do manage to hook the generator up to this car. As the van comes to life. And I think as the van comes to life, and I'm not even going to ask you for a con save this time, you take that second point of exhaustion.
I agree.
That is where we're going to end our game for tonight.
Oh, I wanted to see Logan's reaction when he woke up.
Unlike you guys, I'm human, and I have to sleep 8 hours.
Yeah.
You telling me all the noise and the mumbling of a car didn't wake you up?
Dude's straight up 2 levels of exhaustion. 2 more and he's dead. Well, y'all, that's it for our game for the night. Thank you so much for playing with us, for playing with me. And, you know, I hope Deontay feels better soon.
I do too.
I can't stand to see my husband suffering.
You're
He needs to put a baby
casually
in me.
racist. You're
My casually
husband.
racist husband. Yeah. Apparently,
Dude,
it really gets me going.
Fucking when you said that, I sneezed, but I laughed at the same time, and then my body tooted. It was like the most horrible experience I've ever had in my life.
Your body took a screenshot, is what happened.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Oh
Well,
my
thank y'all
God.
so much. Also, a great big thanks to our cameraman Anthony. Thank you so much, cameraman Anthony, and thank you to Felix, who's been taking notes. I love y'all. You're so good.
Both did such a good job.
Now, also, specifically, thank you for Felix for making that sound effect happen.
You want to know something wild, Jesse? My
Huh.
original plan was thinking like, oh, this car generally looks in good condition. So I was like,
Mhm.
if it works, I'm gonna hit the Chupacabra with it.
That is so fucking funny.
But
You could not. You could not have
No,
done
no.
that, but it would have been so fucking funny. He's not the love of your life. He's literally just the Chupacabra. Hit him with your car.
Boom.
Oh,
Right.
well, Anthony, if you'll do the great honors of making us shut the fuck up and ending the stream. Hi there, everybody. It's me, Jesse, your game master. Well, not your game master, but the game master, I guess. We've reached the part of the show where I'd love to thank a lot of organizations and people. Not just because I have to, but because I want to. First, I would love to thank Syrinscape for their fantastic program and sound sets. They really bring our game to life. You can check them out at Syrinscape.com. Syrinscape, because epic games need epic sound. I would also love to thank all of the amazing creatives out here who are working on this very niche interest. Post-apocalyptic content is very hard to come by, let alone good post-apocalyptic content. Atompunk and Fallout especially. Our setting is very much inspired by Steeldraco's work on their Savage World campaign, and all the work they did was foundational for this Lone Star Wasteland to exist. Many of our maps come from a fantastic artist by the name of Zekthar. You can find a link to their itch.io shop with many of the maps we use on this stream in the show notes. I would love to preemptively thank Lore, or better known as the League of Raconteur Explorers, for their amazing map assets. I'm going to be making a few maps in the upcoming days and weeks with their art, and honestly, I am so excited to play with these assets. Check their Patreon out. A link will be provided in the description below. Also, a huge thank you to Spilled Ale Studios for their Wasteland series of D&D 5e compatible books. With an exceptional focus on Atompunk, but still having a ton of flexibility so you could reach into other strange and niche punk verses. Oh, honestly, I can't begin to describe how much I love these books. I was guesstimating how most things would balance out between weapons and combat and enemies, so these resources are exceptional. We are using Wasteland wheels for our vehicles, Wasteland wares for most of the equipment and consumables. Seriously, if you want to run a game like this, you need these books. Again, a link to their webpage will be in the description. I also would be remiss if I didn't thank the people at Foundry Virtual Tabletop and the amazing modding community. Honestly, if it wasn't for literally hundreds of people I will never meet, but occasionally talk to on Discord, this game just would not be possible. Thank you all so much. Finally, and this is the last thank you I've got, is to you, our audience. Thank you so much. I really hope you're enjoying these videos because I am having a blast running this game. Pun intended. I can't wait for you all to see the next episode. Things get a little hectic, but everybody comes into their own. Oh, it's so good. No spoilers, but I hope you had fun, because I know I did.
I'll see you next time, traveler.